Fight!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Flash from ALWT Gaming, aka Malachi36.
And it is your Sir Gravity Mark II over here in this place. I'm so lame.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm so lame. You know what? I'll own it. Like, that's, you know what? This is me. This is me. Take it or...
Just take it. Don't even fight it. Yeah, just take it. So, as you guys can see... Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
I don't think they're ready for this. I'm like having tears. You guys see that? I don't think they're ready for this.
I'm getting tears too.
I'm getting teary-eyed. For anyone that's currently watching this later, because this is a recording, this is not live, me and Shelves, me and Gravity will look very in sync right now. We have our ALWT Gaming hoodies on. We're not co-hosting and hosting. We're coasting. We're both the host on this one. And
we're just gonna coast through this.
Exactly, and it's an important day. And Gravity, why is it an important day today?
Well, you see, Next Gen decided to peek its head through the door.
Did it now?
It did. Next Gen, and we're not talking just one Next Gen. Oh no. We're not talking just the PlayStation 5.
What else are we talking?
We're talking about Xbox. Oh boy, Series X? No, Series S. Aww. Get out of here.
Yes, we officially got the Series S and the PlayStation 5. It was a little touch and go there. Actually, Gravity Mark was supposed to have his a couple days ago, but it got delayed. But here's how I look at it.
Thanks, Best Buy.
Well, not even that. I'm thinking that the gaming Santa, PlayStation Santa and Xbox Rudolph just decided to partner up. They're like, you know what, Gravity? You know what, Malachi36? You guys have both been good. You guys put out some cookies. You guys put out some warm milk. We're just going to have you guys do it at the same time so you can go ahead and do a split reveal of the consoles. So
you know what? Maybe that's the case. Maybe they were just like, you know what? We're just gonna hold off on sending Gravities over. Gonna make him wait.
Yeah, but it all comes to this exact moment of beauty, and I can't say. And first and foremost, before we go ahead and show you guys these things, and you guys have seen other reveals like this before too, as well. Other reveals, probably not like this, to where one has Xbox and one has PlayStation. We're doing it at the same time. I actually think we're the first ones, to be honest with you. Knock on wood.
I have seen at least one other one.
Don't say that.
I have seen the good sir from up north, Lou Later from Unboxed, or just Lou. You can check out his channel, Lou Later. That's his podcast. Unboxed Therapy. Actually, just saw him I think a week or so ago. He actually he's actually had all of the consoles sent to him for a review. Yeah, he's the only person who I've seen do an unboxing for both of them.
Well, no, not at the same time, and not in this capacity.
It wasn't the same video, but you know what? There's one of him. There's two of us.
Yep. We have all the entertainment in the world. But before we go ahead and show you off these beautiful things, we have to give a shout out to AAE, Amazing, Awesome, Epic, which is our boy EJ. He's doing a podcast of videos talking about not video games, but of animes. Geeking out, so on here, geeking out and celebrating the best TV shows, movies, and video games. So shout out to EJ, he's doing the thing. Make sure you guys are checking out this video. I'm going to go ahead and try to include the link in our post, but he did one for Dragon Ball Z. Why is Dragon Ball Z so epic? That's what it's called. Why is Dragon Ball Z so epic? Make sure you guys are checking it out. Again, AAE, Amazing, Awesome, Epic. Check them out. All right, I think we made them wait long enough.
Just teasing them just enough.
Just enough. So, without further ado, the PS5, which this thing is really heavy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel it a little demasculinized, if I'm going to be honest. I got my little box.
Yeah.
Got my teeny box here. You got a big hefty boy over there.
I got a big old beauty, and this thing is not light. It really isn't. It has some heft to it. Definitely has some heft. You guys probably heard that before. Let me go ahead and grab a knife while I'm here. Let me go ahead and grab that knife real quick, so that way you guys can get a good look at this.
Oh, just. Let me move my keyboard here. The keyboard is just. Why didn't I think of that ahead of time? Because that would have been really smart. There we go. Man, I need to get one of those, like, curved, like, shower curtains.
Yeah.
To, like, hold my green screen.
Oh, just to hold it up top.
Yeah. It's just like a straight bar. So, like, when it's, like, facing there, like, perfectly, like, the green screen is, like, perfect. But now I'm just like, oh man, people can see part of my door. Oh no.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna bring this thing back down to ground level because right now it's kind of up in the skies.
Oh.
And these are not my boxers; these are just my shorts. I promise.
You sure?
Yep.
Is it one of those kind of videos?
Doots. All right, there you go.
All right, what are we doing here?
Okay, cool.
I'll wait on your signal, man. I got this knife.
Go ahead. I'm
getting twitchy. We gotta do it at the same time.
Yep. All right. So I cut mine, but I haven't opened it yet. Yep. So go ahead and cut it.
I'll just make the incision here. You know what? There we go. Just
first incision is always the deepest. Oh, this is just a case.
Now it looks like we can just flip this bad boy over. Oh my gosh, dude! I'm just banging into my mic this entire time. Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Like that was a casing. That what you saw was like a casing. This is like actual box.
Is that it, dude? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like it.
All right.
Going a little bit deeper. There we go.
All right, let's scoot back here. Let's get some space. I'm not. It's opening. It's facing you guys. Boom. And there it is.
Yep.
Power your dreams.
Yep. And so far, mine is pretty plain. You see, just some stuff in here.
I was gonna say I actually have heard I've been avoiding Series S unboxing videos like the plague because I want to keep this as natural as possible. So far, honestly, like first of all, I gotta say, loving the protective packaging on this thing.
Yeah.
It looks like they really went the extra mile to get that Xbox stamp on there. That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Although I will say, I did hear somebody mention that the unboxing for the Series S compared to the Series X is a little underwhelming. And
interesting.
Yeah, like I mean, again, I haven't really seen the unboxing specifically for the Series X. Well, actually, I have. I did watch Unbox Therapy's video. Shout out to Lou. But no. Let's see. There's a hefty boy. There's a heavy little thing.
So
it's a heavy little brick.
The first thing that actually showed out actually wasn't the console. Right here is the controller, but I'm not going to show you that just yet because we're going to go ahead and do that here second. But underneath it is actually, so there's a power cord there, which is great. Power your dreams, you know. And then underneath here is actually the PlayStation stand. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that too in a minute. I didn't realize that. So this thing is kind of unique. So there's a stand there. All right, but yeah. So you guys saw the outer packaging of the Series S. Let's go ahead and dig into the PS5 a little bit.
Yeah, man. Show me what's going on with the PlayStation 5. So I wasn't able to get my pre-order. I'm not butthurt or anything, but maybe a little bit.
All right, so right here, this little protective silicone is pretty heavy, as it should be, because this thing is kind of big. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, one thing I did note about the box for that PlayStation was just, holy cow, like that thing is enormous.
Yeah. There we go.
Ooh. You know what? I've got to say this. Whoever said the unboxing for the Series S was underwhelming, you know what? I'm going to have to disagree. Like, this is nice. Like, this is nice. Like, this box, like, they put a lot of thought into this box. Like, they did. Like, they have this little flap right here. You can just open right up. You got your cords over here. There we go. Look at those cords. Beautiful, beautiful cords.
And here you
And then you have your instruction manual right here. Boo boo boo.
Yep.
And look at this controller. Boom. Look at that. Yeah. You know what? This is probably one of the nicest boxes I've seen from a console in a while. I still have my PlayStation 4 box in my closet, and it was nowhere. The presentation was nowhere near this level.
Yeah. So here it is. I thought it would be a little thicker right here, which I'm glad it's not. So
Okay.
so this is it. It's definitely hefty for sure. There's a little bit of residue on there because of the silicone, but ultimately nothing to worry about.
Well, silicone never hurt anybody.
Yeah, yep. I see. All right, cool. On the back here, a lot of ventilation. And what's cool here is this PlayStation symbol right here. That's not a sticker. That's an indent.
Oh, I've actually been.
That's an actual
I've been wondering
indent.
that.
Let me see if I can get a little closer so I can show you. It's an actual indent. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's a shiny little indent right there.
Yeah.
So if you were to pop that case off, would it be like, would that just be like a complete cutout, or do you think that's just an indent like in the actual?
I think it's actually cut. I think it's indented in the white part. Like if I
okay.
take this off, this would be coming with the white part. I don't know what else that would do, but yeah, this is nice. It's clean, for sure.
So now I've got to throw this out there because this has been rattling my brain. How long do you think we have until people start making custom PlayStation 5 casings?
Well, they already did do that, and they shut it down. Yeah, they did that, and they shut it. Well, Sony shut it down, but I think it's because they have plans for this already.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, Sony. Like, well, I mean, like, if it's not Sony, I get it. Like, if it's like a random third party, like,
that's what it was. That's what it was. It was a third party.
Yeah, like I get that. Like, you guys kind of have the right to do that, but come on, Sony, get on it.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be really nice though, because actually, right behind me, we actually have our. We have like that custom PlayStation 4 Pro that was the Star Wars edition.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually been something that I've been really looking forward to, especially like with the, like honestly, just the fact that you can actually take those off and you could potentially put new ones on there.
Right.
That you could have completely new or like just completely unique, like special edition flaps that you can just take on, put them back up, take them off, put them back on.
Mm-hmm.
That you to the point where you don't have to buy a whole new console. Because I always thought it was a weird, like when I would see like, oh, like this, check out this, like this, this limited edition Star Wars PlayStation 4, or like this limited edition like Halo Xbox. You're just like, that's really cool, but I already have one of those. Like could we get like a sticker situation down or some sort of like interchangeable parts? And the fact that PlayStation's actually going for it is something that I am actually really looking forward to whenever I get mine.
Hopefully it'll be here relatively soon. I will say, for one thing I do like about this, so right here's that plastic that's pretty much very similar to the PS4. This black part. I'm glad that this white part right here does not feel that same way. It doesn't feel like it's going to smudge easy. Is
it textured?
It's hard to explain, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to smudge easy. It feels a little bit more durable. I don't feel like I'm getting fingerprints on it.
Okay,
so that's the part that I do like. It's still plastic, but it's not. It's hard to explain. Yeah, but I'm actually gonna throw this on the couch so we can show you guys the controller before we go ahead and wrap up this video. So give me 1 second,
and I will go ahead and get this little baby out here. Look at that. I do actually like the aesthetic of the Series S. Honestly, I like the aesthetic for the Series S a lot more than the Series X. Gonna throw that out there. Is because honestly, like, it gives me almost kind of like an old record player vibe. If I'm being honest, it looks like just kind of like an old fashioned speaker or just an old fashioned like alarm clock. and I love the aesthetic for it. It's absolutely going to be sideways because I am definitely not going to be having it upright. That's a little silly. But yeah, it looks like we have some air intake over there. We got a little bit underneath.
Yep.
Looks like we got a little bit more over there. And holy cow, just look at that. The exhaust on that thing.
Yeah. And I was about to say, it looks. I mean, because you were just talking about how you like the aesthetic of it. It doesn't look nearly as revolting to me that I thought it was. I still don't like the little black speaker area on the side. I'm not entirely sure what that is for.
I love it.
You like that? Yeah, I
like it. I like it so much. Like I said, it does remind me kind of like an old record player.
Okay. Yeah.
One more thing that I actually want to point out is on the very bottom of it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can get this on camera or not. Might not be able to, but it's hard to see. But on the very bottom of it, like right here in the middle, it says Xbox, and then on the very far right of it, it says "Hello from Seattle."
Huh.
So
interesting.
That's a nice little touch.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like that is one of those things that like they don't need to add that on there, but that's a nice little shout out right there.
I got the standout, and this thing spins. This thing kind of spins. It rotates. So I'm kind of curious of how I'm going to utilize this.
If I remember correctly from the teardown, that was actually there should be like a big bolt.
Yeah.
I think you can
right here?
Yeah, so like that, it's like a little, it can rotate to hold that bolt in there. So that way, if you want to have it laying on its side, you can clip it on like underneath it.
Yeah.
Like there's like a little clip, that little clip kind of like goes on and then just clips underneath the console. But then when you have it standing upright, it has that bolt that you can kind of put underneath it, like kind of screw into the bottom of it to keep it like
from wobbling.
Secure.
Okay. So, because I am going to put it on the side. My entertainment system's not going to be big enough for it to be standing straight up, so I'm going to go ahead and put it horizontal.
Well, I mean, I will say the disc version is probably the one version that I'm okay with seeing on its side. The digital version, yeah, the digital version, I'm like, whenever I get that, it's going to be straight up.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's go on over to the last bit of this, which is very exciting, the controller.
So, if you'd like, I can actually get mine out of the way because mine is a lot more underwhelming than yours. Sorry, Xbox, but ooh, you know what? I will say, I like this. This is super slick. This is wow. Okay, I will say this. First thing I have to say about this controller: people have been talking about the extra texture on the back of the controller. For extra grip. Wow, this camera cannot catch any of that. I apologize. You can see that from other people with much better cameras. But it's a lot more grippy than I thought it would be. It like the texture of it, like I was assuming like it was just going to be like and it is like a very light texture, but it's a lot more coarse than I thought it would be, which is really nice. Ooh. Oh. And I will say, one thing I do like about Xbox, especially with their controllers as of late, is this D-pad. I know some people are just sticklers for the old school D-pad. PlayStation, you guys have your D-pad for whatever your reason. That's fine. I like PlayStation's D-pad, but like if you're gonna have a D-pad, I'm not a huge fan of like the plus symbol. I like more so how PlayStation has theirs as like separate kind of directional buttons.
Yeah, it's not all connected.
Yeah, but I do like the direction that Xbox went with this, with the concave design for their D-pad.
Yeah.
You still get that traditional plus symbol on there, but it is more concave. And other than that, it's really nice. But they're still rocking it old school here. They're still rocking it old school with the double A's there.
Yep.
What are they doing? This is why I wanted to get mine out of the way, because this is I'm sorry, if you're still rocking double A's, you're going to be a lot more underwhelming.
Well, you actually can put a pack in there too. You have to buy it, but you can put a pack in there.
That's a separate charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a whole separate purchase. So I'm actually going to pop these in real quick. Oh, neat. But I will say one more thing I want to note about this before I pass it off to you, which is actually a feature on your controller that I'm actually really liking, is the USB-C.
Yeah.
That they have on there now.
Yes.
I am so happy that they finally upgraded to USB-C. Like, the charging should be so much faster for these controllers. I've had to have a just this long micro USB plugged in from my wall, like routed over. Like it's a 10-foot long cord. It's much longer than it needs to be, but like I have it plugged in behind my couch. And it just goes right over, and right where I sit, I just plug it right in, so I don't have to be like, oh, like I gotta go fiddle with this and switch out controllers. But now I have this. The charging should be much faster. And in the event that I run out, I also have like 48 AA batteries in my kitchen. So
there you go.
It's a nice little backup, I will say. It is, it's not ideal, but it's a nice little backup. But let's move on to your just work of art for a controller over there.
Now, you guys have seen this numerous times before. I know you guys have. This is one of the biggest things that PlayStation's been talking about. One thing that I do like about it is that the middle touchpad. All right, so you have the touchpad, the little where you can swipe and all that good stuff. But then there's a little black PlayStation symbol here, which is a pressable for you to turn it on. So that's that. Now there's another button right here that's right underneath it, so you can access the built-in mic. So so that's cool.
I did not know.
Yeah, so if you don't have a microphone, you technically can utilize the built-in microphone feature to speak with people still. I don't know how well the quality is. I've heard one feedback from Kind of Funny Games Daily say that they tested it out once, and it sounds like it's doable, it's workable, but it sounds like you're far away. So I'm not sure how that is, but still, at least you can still communicate with people as opposed to before where you didn't have a mic at all. So we'll have to take a look at that. I'm assuming this is the create button right here on this side. You have the options here, which is just the little menu. But yeah, you have the create button here. They're doing the whole Chrome thing. There's no colors, which kind of gives it a clean look. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but apparently these very, very, very small textures right there are like, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but they're little X's, O's, and squares. That's what they are, which is kind of a nice little touch. It's heavy. It's heavier than I thought, which I like. And I have to see how the haptic feedbacks would go in gameplay. I'm kind of curious about that. So we'll have that's the controller. We'll see. I'm actually I waited until I got my PS5 in order for me to go ahead and pick up first FIFA 21. So I'm going to be busting that out here soon. I wanted to wait until the PS5 was in for that. That one is the PS4 version because I didn't see the PS5 there at Walmart. And then the first game I wanted to play, which is Godfall. Yeah, so I had that here. Very excited. 1 to 3 players.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, 1 to 3 players. No offline mode. It says it right there on the back. 50 gigs minimum. So very excited to try this out. Save Apiron. So like I said, I can't wait to pop this in. You guys are gonna probably see some streaming content here tomorrow or some clips. If I'm not streaming, you guys should definitely see some clips on that. And here in the next day and a half, 2 days, you guys should be seeing some gaming content from me and from Gravity Mark. Just our experience in this journey for the next gen. So next gen is here, people. It is here. It's not going anywhere for a while. Yes.
Next gen is here to stay until somebody finds an issue with it, and then everyone's gonna be upset.
Yeah.
There's gonna be mass hysteria. Twitter's gonna blow up. Twitter's gonna die. To the point where someone who, like myself, who is not on Twitter, will know about it. One more thing I actually did want to talk about with the Xbox, because I just actually noticed this. I'd heard this from somewhere else before, I wasn't quite sure like how substantial it was, but actually this is actually some part of the directions that you get for it, where it actually advises you to download the Xbox app, which I got it. I'm hoping this is the right one. This is the Game Pass app.
Yep.
I have tried game streaming on here before. Check out our last podcast if you haven't seen that, or actually heard me talk about it. It was very brief, but it's kind of essentially it's on the level of Stadia. I think you just have to have the right connection for it. But what you do is you actually get the app. I think the app like automatically signed me in based off of some of the information that I already had on there. But actually, you just download the app and you go to set up console, and it will actually automatically get you signed into your Xbox. So that way, like for people
nice.
who may not have dabbled in the world of Xbox since the 360 days, where you're like, oh, I don't know what email address I used, I don't remember what my password was, I don't remember any of this. You can just hit set it up, and then it will automatically sign you into your Xbox.
There you go. Yeah. Definitely some good stuff there. We'll have to definitely talk more about that as we progress through our journey, man. Our journey's here. It just begun. Ready Player 2. You know, let's go ahead and co-op this mess. Going to give our feedbacks the best that we can, and as more consoles come in for ALWT Gaming, you guys are going to hear us talk about it so much. Again, if you guys are not following us, please make sure you guys are checking us out on some of these little icons down below, like YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. ALWT, pretty much everything. ALWT Gaming. For YouTube, if you can't find us with ALWT Gaming, just type in "At Least We Tried Gaming." Patreon, we have it at patreon.com/ALWT Gaming. Twitch. Same thing if you guys are watching this on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/ALWT Gaming. And lastly, if you guys we have merchandise. If you guys want to go ahead and get a shirt, go ahead and join us on Patreon. Sales are going to be going up for that. If you're a Patreon member at the service level, you guys can get a hoodie and or shirt. So be on the lookout for that. And lastly, of course, we have to give a shout out to Rep Sports. So reppsports.com. Get your Raise energy there. I'm going to be stocking up because I'm going to need it with all this gaming content I'm going to be going through on the PS5 and the PS4. You know, so, and of course, Game Pass. I got it on PC. We got it right here with Gravity. We're going to be jumping on some Game Pass too as well. Console wars are dead, people. You can have an Xbox. Yeah. You can have an Xbox, you can have a PlayStation, you can have a Nintendo Switch, and it makes sense. You can have a PC, and it all makes sense. Console wars are dead. I know PC is not console, but still, console wars are dead.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'll have you know that my PC is 3 times as powerful as either of those consoles, and it can play all of those games within like a few years after they ported over to console.
Yeah, but console wars are still dead. So, yes. Do you have any closing statements there, Gravity Mark, before we dip on out? And as Tiki makes her little cameo in the video.
What's going on?
Yeah, she's getting used to the PS5 right now.
I'm excited. I will say this is actually my first Xbox since the 360. So that guy who hasn't been on Xbox since the 360 days, that's me. Like I've dabbled on Game Pass for PC, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I've actually been really, really curious about how Xbox wants to have this ecosystem and how these games are gonna play on this console. I've seen a lot of content from fellow creators who've shown how great some of these older games actually look on there, and with that, like with Game Pass, they just load up so many games that I personally have never played, and I'm gonna have a lot of time to catch up on them.
Yeah,
and they're gonna look great. Hopefully, we'll make a lot more videos showing off some of the upgraded textures and just honestly what this next gen looks like.
Agreed. Yeah, I can't wait to pick up Spider-Man Miles Morales. I can't wait to. Yeah, I can't wait to play that. I can't wait to go ahead and jump on Valhalla on the PS5.
Play it on my PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and I can't wait for you guys to see me suffer through bug stacks. But yeah, we're gonna get through the whole thing. We're gonna get through the whole.
We gotta do it.
Yeah, we are, and it's all for you guys because I could care less about that game. But yes. So once again, please make sure you guys are supporting us, following us on social media platforms, the whole nine, giving us love. If you guys have anything to say or have any content or suggestions, or even just want to chat with us, ALWT Gaming, ALWT, at least we try, .gaming@gmail.com. That's our email. Otherwise, ALWT Gaming, you guys just throw stuff into our inbox. Until next time, control.